I'm in the anti-aging, get fit, get strong, feel amazing room. I'm in the gym. And here's a great question. If you could do a short, fast, effective, safe exercise program that kept you lean, energetic, perform at your best, healthy, fit and strong for the rest of your life, would you do it? And of course the answer is no, because the world's fatter and sicker and weaker than it's ever been, and people don't seem to care. It's like I don't care if my body's not in great shape, which of course I can't understand. I'm an old lady. I've been healthy, fit and strong my whole life. I'm sharing that with you because I've been through the silly process of doing lots of different exercises, training multiple times during the week, breaking your body up into little pieces, spending a lot of time, and I'll rephrase, wasting a lot of time trying to get healthy, fit and strong. The process of having a fit, strong body, however, is very simple, and I always share it like this. Get puffed to get fit, lift heavy to get strong, do it safe so you don't get injured, and do it short so you don't get bored. So when I come to the gym, I want it to be as short as possible. Now, often I'll do my workout, my strength training workout in the gym, and my huffy puffy to have a fast metabolism and a body that works effectively for the rest of my life. It takes seconds, not minutes. The phosphate system in the human body, the fight and flight system, the energy system that gives you everything you need to get away from a threat or to fight a threat, only lasts for 10 seconds. But it's the only energy system in your body where you can work at 100% effort. So my strength training program is only exercises that don't go longer than 10 seconds, not reps and sets, just 10 seconds. And when I get puffed, it's only for 10 seconds because you can only put in 100% effort for 10 seconds. Now what Rowie does doesn't matter, and you probably don't care, and that's great. But if you are wasting your time trying to get healthy, fit and strong, or I'll rephrase, if you are wanting to have a healthy, fit, strong, energetic body and whatever you're doing at the moment isn't working, and I always ask these 4 questions. Whatever exercise program you do, shouldn't you be able to demand, number 1, a stack of energy all day long, every day? You perform at your best all day long, every day. You love what you see in the mirror and you love the way your body feels to touch, so you feel firm or tight or whatever word you want to use. And whatever you're doing is giving you the results that you want. So if you want to be a sprinter or a skier or a martial artist or a dancer, or you just want to have a body that can do all the things that you need to do every day, surely your eating and exercise plan should give you that result. So there's 4 things. I'll share them again. Do you have a stack of energy? Do you perform at your best? Do you love what you see in the mirror and the way your body feels to touch? And are you getting the results that you want? If the answer is yes, keep doing whatever you're doing. But if you're doing a long program, there's a challenge there, of course, because there might come a time in your life where you don't have time to do long programs. But if the answer is no, and this is the thing that I find very perplexing, I've been an exercise professional all of my life and I'm now a very old lady, I have people preach at me, sometimes yell and scream at me, attack me for you should be doing this exercise program. And I find that really fascinating because if you don't understand anatomy and physiology, you're going to have a big, long, boring program that doesn't work. But people have really, really strong opinions about exercise. Have you noticed? Doesn't matter where you go on social media, the videos that have the most likes, subscribers, viewers are the ones that talk about ab exercises or bicep curl exercises or how to have a tight ass exercise program. Millions of people watch them. But here's the question. If you don't have a tight ass and you're doing that program, then surely that program's not working. The people that tell you how to exercise, do they know how the human body works? Do they understand the 3 energy systems, phosphate, lactate, and aerobic? Do they understand how the endocrine hormonal system works? Do they understand how muscles grow and get stronger, how to burn fat out of your body? And I've stopped asking because those people, when you ask those questions, they usually either give you a blank stare because they don't know how to answer the question, or they go purple because they know they should have the answer, but they don't. So here's a great question. I always ask this almost every day. If you live in this body, which you do, not mine, yours, for the rest of your life, why not learn how it works? And when you learn how the human body works, anatomy and physiology, it's a very simple process. I'll share again. Get puffed to get fit, lift heavy to get strong, do it safe so you don't get injured, and do it short so you don't get bored. So if your program's not working, if you're not getting the results that you want, is it time to make a change? Why waste your time plodding through an exercise program, going to the gym, hoping in a month's time or 6 months' time or 12 months' time it's going to work? Ultimately, when you work in the phosphate system, when you get puffed for 10 seconds, when you lift heavy for 10 seconds, immediately you feel fantastic, like immediately, because your brain chemistry changes, your brain fills up with happy drugs. The neurotransmitters that your endocrine system produces to help you fight and flight the threat, which is what you're doing when you're lifting heavy or when you sprint, then changes your brain chemistry for endorphins, pain-killing happy drugs, dopamine, reward happy drug, serotonin, satisfaction happy drug, and the big one, brain-derived neurotropic factor, which is fertilizer for your brain, so that when you go and lift heavy next time, when you get puffed next time, when you have to fight and flight next time, you're better for next time. And that's how we get fitter and stronger. So I get, and I always share this because every single day of my life, because this is what I do, I've got a college that trains people to be exercise professionals. People want to attack me, share with me, give me advice, talk to me, preach at me, tell me what to do. I don't know why. Everyone can have an opinion, I suppose. That's how the human race works. But if you're going to have an opinion, at least come from a high place. If you're going to have an opinion about how to exercise, at least understand how the human body works. At least have a general understanding of the hormonal system, endocrine system, the central nervous system, skeletal muscular system, cardiovascular respiratory system, how that works for the immune system, the digestive system. The whole body works together to keep you healthy, fit and strong. So if you've got a big, long, boring exercise program, even if it's working, is it possible there'll come a time in your life when you can't do it because you've got a new child or you've got a new job or you're going on holidays or you just get busy or you get bored with it? Versus what can you put into your life that you can do every single day for the rest of your life that won't take very much time. So I can come into this room, this is my gym, it's also my office. So often I'll have a telephone call or an email and I get we all have stress in our life. I get some stress and I go, all right, so I'll go and do some alive lifts. Some people call them deadlifts. And I lift as heavy as I can for 10 seconds, or I punch the bag for 10 seconds, or I do jump squats for 10 seconds, or I do push-ups for 10 seconds, or chin-ups for 10 seconds. I do something to change my brain chemistry so that when I go back to my desk, I'm not stressed and I can think really clearly. But those injections of power, passion, energy, puffing, lifting also keep you healthy, fit and strong for the rest of your life. So it takes seconds, not minutes, not hours. This going to the gym for an hour or doing a class for 45 minutes, great if you enjoy it. But if you if you ever have an excuse for not having time, the human body responds best to 10-second phosphate training so that you can, and I'll share it again because it's just such a simple process. Get puffed to get fit, lift heavy to get strong, do it safe so you don't get injured, and keep it short so you don't get bored. Then you can live your life to the max. Yeah!